The holiday season is one of the busiest times of the year for jam recovery, when Americans spend more money than at any other time of the year.
We always see a good amount of business coming around the holidays. The debt ratio is going to jump 6% this year.
Holiday spending causes credit overextension and results in higher repossession rates.
People don't pay attention to how much they spend. Next thing you know, they start getting in a little bit of a crisis.
We make money off other people's misery.
But being the bearer of bad news,
State police have already been notified.
Isn't always easy.
You know, we're really good people. We don't.
I feel bad. It's just a bad time of the year, man. But I got a job to do, and I got to do what I got to do. Unfortunately, it is happening, and it's happening right now. Have a nice day. Merry Christmas. Jam Recovery, can I help you? You know, this time of the year is real tough. The holidays, you know, people are already depressed, and then here we come. We're coming to get their cars, and, you know, it's just a bad time of the year, man. I mean, it's tough for me. It's tough for everybody, but I got a job to do, and I got to do what I got to do.
Recovery agent Larry Pittman receives an order for the repossession of a 2004 Mitsubishi Outlander. The owner is 6 months behind in payments, and the vehicle is believed to be located in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Larry attempts to reach the debtor by calling his last known phone number.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, yes? Who is this?
How you doing? This is Larry from Jam Recovery. I'm trying to get a hold of...
Yeah, doesn't live here anymore.
Okay, do you know where he's living at?
He actually moved away a few weeks ago to his sister's, Branchville.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.
With the collateral now believed to be in Branchville, New Jersey, Larry enlists a spotter to confirm the vehicle's location.
Yeah, Bob, last 6 on the VIN is 3. You know, my coverage area is so big that we use spotters. And what a spotter is I have people over the state, hey, could you spot a car right around the corner from you? And this way, I'm not wasting time and resources to drive out there, send the truck out there, burning up diesel fuel. So spotters come in very handy.
Larry's spotters earn $25 for successfully locating a vehicle, which is less than the cost of Larry's time and fuel to drive the truck.
Yeah, just give me a call back. All right, bye.
As the team heads out for the night on other jobs, the spotter's tip comes through.
Jam Recovery, can I help you?
With the location of the Outlander confirmed, the team heads to Branchville, New Jersey.
We had a spotter drive by and said that there's a vehicle in the driveway, but they couldn't see what it was. Pull past it, and I'll walk back. If it's our unit, hit you guys with the light and give everybody a chance to get into positions. But I don't want to blow the spot up. I mean, if a debtor gets suspicious before we have a chance to get the team in position, then we have a problem, because then they could put the car in the garage, they could move the car. So that's why stealth is always key. All I want to do is see if it's on the side of the house. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to spook them. I didn't want to knock the door, blow the door if the car wasn't there. All right, boys and girls, we're live.
At a safe distance from the house, Jam Recovery agents Nick and Mackie wait for Larry's signal. A flashlight emerges from the woods, cueing Nick to pull into the debtor's driveway and box in the collateral.
You been in it, man?
We got a nasty dog in the truck. Let's knock the door.
Is that it?
Yeah. That's it.
Larry confirms a match on the collateral. But an angry dog in an adjacent truck puts the team on alert.
I don't know what the story is. Dog in that truck. Hear him? Yeah. Now we got a dog. We don't know if it bites, if the dog's gonna attack, or what's gonna happen. So again, you always gotta be very mindful of your surroundings. Well, there's a dog in that van in a crate. And this is what I mean. You don't know what you're walking into. This is what I try to teach these guys. Somebody cut that dog loose, and now we got a problem.
With the collateral secure, Larry attempts to make contact with the debtor.
What's up, guy?
Hi, how you doing?
All right, your name is? Okay, this vehicle's out for repossession. It's a court order for it, and state police have already been notified.
I have stuff in the car I'd like to take out.
Are you gonna surrender the keys?
I have no choice.
No, you don't.
You can take your stuff out of the car.
Okay.
All right, as long as you surrender it, you can take your stuff. As long as the debtor's gonna work with me, I'll work with them. You know, my biggest thing is give me the keys, I'll let you get your personal property out of the car.
The owner quiets the dog in the adjacent truck and begins removing his belongings from the car.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you guys plan on redeeming on this?
What's redeemed?
Do you plan on
Getting the car back.
paying and getting it back?
Yes,
We
we
hope,
do.
yeah.
We
Okay,
hope we
then
very
listen,
soon.
you got 10 days.
Can you
I
do
know.
it within 10
See,
days?
we're hurting. Like, I know you've got
And I know, listen,
I
man,
hate
I know
being-
it's the holiday time.
this economy is bad for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And we're
absolutely.
hurting just as well as.
Yeah, you know, this is my house. I'm living with my because we
Yeah.
lost everything.
Let me see that. Make sure.
And like I said, I tried to pay them, and
No, I understand. I sympathize with you. Trust me.
I had a good job too. I have a Class B license with hazmat, tanker on too, and I can't get.
Even for heating oil, you can't get none?
I can't get garbage.
Good people that want to pay their bills can't pay their bills because this economy is just so bad. I mean, and it's a trickle effect. So, you know, I feel bad for them, but, you know, there's nothing I can do. I got to eat every day, too. I mean, it's not often, but, you know, sometimes I do feel like the bad guy. So repos like that are really not fun. I feel bad.
you know, we're really good people. We don't.
We can tell. We can tell.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's just I've been looking for a job for the longest time. You know.
You know, in my experience with my careers, I've learned how to read people. You can tell by reading them they're good people. And I felt bad taking that car from them, but, you know, it's the nature of the job.
Getting aggravated while I'm at it and depressed.
Oh, I hear you.
All right. Good night, guys.
Okay, take care.
Mackie drives the repossessed Outlander, following Nick and Larry to a nearby parking lot.
I mean, it's good that Mackie is now starting to see every different scenario of what can happen, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, I mean, it's a learning experience for him, and that's how I learn. So the best thing I could do is just throw him in there, let him get his feet wet, and it's, you know, it's sink or swim. That was good. Yeah. I don't know what kind of dog that was in that van, but that's what I mean. You know, they could have came out the back door and cut that dog loose.
Yeah, that would have been a situation.
You know what I mean? It could have been a little dog, but he sounded like he had a little...
He sounded like a big dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, he sounded
so,
like a big dog.
I mean...
But they, you know, they were good people. They
No,
gave
they
us a
were.
hard time.
Yeah, it's good to
I
they
think
just
that-
swim with it. You know?
I think they were scared, to be honest with you. I think we scared them.
You never give anybody that much time. They were just a nice family.
Yeah.
If,
know
they
what I
were,
mean?
if they were being hard asses or being a pain in the ass, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have given them any time. But
And
they
then
were cooperative. They were nice. They were open.
Well,
So you know you bend a little.
and then the other thing is the minute that they ask to get their personal property, you're in control.
Because you know they're giving up.
I'll give you your personal property, you surrender the keys. You always remember, you take the key. As soon as you tell them, I'll open the car, give me the key. Okay? We were in a lose-lose situation there, though. Because we couldn't have towed this with the wrecker.
No.
And it's too cold to be climbing underneath there and you snap a bolt in the drive shaft, you got a problem. Because we got to pay to fix that.
Right.
But they didn't know that.
Okay.
So, That's when she said to me, oh, you're gonna drive the way? Yeah, look, see, it says all-wheel drive. You wanna pay more money? No, 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 no. Kills all that noise right then and there. Hey, you know what? I felt bad for the guy. The guy's got a CDL, a hazmat license.
Yeah. And even in in the dead of winter, the poor guy can't get a job even driving an oil truck.
Hey, man, it's, I say it all the time, you know, we make money at other people's misfortunes, man, and, you know.
Yeah,
It's sad.
I felt for
And this is a family this couple I felt bad for, but, you know, I'm gonna do what I can do for them.
It's the job, you know, that's just the way it is.
Exactly.
You gonna
All
follow
right.
us?
Yeah. I'll see you back at the yard.
Yeah.
In the repossession industry, the holiday season is one of the busiest times of the year. Recovery agents Larry Pittman and Rob Atkins stop off for a quick meal before a long night of tracking vehicles.
You know what? I hate this time of the year. It's commercialized, and it just, every would-be thief, pickpocket, scumbag is out either robbing people, you know what I mean? It's just a bad time of the year.
This time of year, man, people spending money at the malls and everything.
Oh, people spending money like they're drunken sailors.
We always see a good amount of business coming around the holidays. People are out there, you know, shopping, spending money on relatives, loved ones, and unfortunately, sometimes people don't pay attention to how much they spend. Next thing you know, they start getting in a little bit of a crisis. Did you hear the report?
No.
On the economics? They're saying that after the holiday season, that the debt ratio is going to jump 6% this year, so that should be a lot of work. All the credit card bills are still going to be coming in. They're going to have to get that caught up. That's going to affect them. You know, I mean, people are just dropping paychecks hand over fist.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know how I feel about that, too. We make money off other people's misery.
That's because you caused them misery.
I don't cause their misery. They cause their own misery. You know, this time of the year is real tough. Nobody likes to bring anybody misery around the holiday season, but you know what? I got a job to do and a family to feed, so I got to do what I got to do.
With several new jobs piling up, Larry and Rob don't have the luxury of feeling sorry for their debtors.
What is this?
We got an 05 Chrysler Pacifica.
Why don't we hit that one first?
All right.
Get that done, because I don't know about you, I still got to do some Christmas shopping.
The agents are pursuing a 2005 Chrysler Pacifica, 5 months behind in payments. But locating the vehicle will be challenging. The client is unable to provide Larry and Rob with the debtor's address or place of business.
I got a phone number on the guy, and that's about it.
What are you gonna do, just call and demand it?
I don't know what I'm gonna tell him. You know me, I make it up as I go along.
That's why I get nervous.
Exhausted from their busy holiday season of repos, recovery agents Larry Pittman and Rob Atkins head out in pursuit of a 2005 Chrysler Pacifica.
From what the client's told me, he doesn't even know that the car's out for repo, that we're coming for the car.
So what are you gonna do? Just call them up and say, hey, I'm Larry, I want your car?
Sometimes, you know, in this business, you gotta be sneaky to get what you want. So again, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Posing as an insurance agent representing the bank, Larry calls the debtor.
Yes, how you doing, Mr. This is Mr. Pitt calling from JRS Insurance. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. I'm calling in regards to your 05 Chrysler Pacifica. And I know that you've made your payments to the bank. However, because it was delinquent, we need to come out and take pictures of the vehicle so that the bank knows that their collateral hasn't been damaged. Most debtors don't know how this process really works. So, you know, we do what we have to do, whether it's a scam or we get them on the phone. You know, we do what we have to do to get the collateral. Yeah, it's basically a formality of the bank. The bank is satisfied, and I just need to come out and take pictures. Okay. Do you have the vehicle at your house, or are you driving it, or where's the vehicle at? It's at an auto body shop. What auto body shop? Oh, it's at Auto Body Connections in Augusta. You know, he disclosed the location of the vehicle, and that's where we're heading to find out what's the story with it.
With the vehicle's location revealed, the agents head to Augusta, New Jersey.
Right over
Where's
there.
his front door?
Right over there. See what's his office?
No. So I'll just pull up right here, run in for you.
Yeah, hopefully the thing is outside up. He might not even have it.
Larry searches the body shop yard for the 2005 Pacifica. With the collateral located, Larry confirms the VIN number and takes pictures of the vehicle for his client.
Well, the reason I had to take pictures of the vehicle is because the vehicle was damaged. The client wanted to see how damaged the vehicle was. And at that point, they make the decision if we're going to pick the unit up or not.
Larry emails the photos to his client, who then opts to have Larry attempt to acquire the vehicle from the shop owner.
What's going on?
Got this 05 Chrysler Pacifica. It's out for repo. The debtor is the body shop's customer. They had money tied up in the car. They had storage on the car, so now we have to negotiate. I know that there's charges on it. It's up for repo. Plus the fact, I'm taking money out of that guy's mouth, so he wants to get paid. He also has a family he's got to feed. So I know that he's not just going to hand the keys over when I show him the repo order.
I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Yeah, no, you might want to call him.
While the shop owner attempts to contact the debtor, Larry explains the situation to his client.
Your 05 Chrysler Pacifica, it's been here since November the 2nd. He's calling the debtor because he doesn't want any problems. You know what I mean? He doesn't know the law.
Unable to reach the debtor, the shop owner agrees to release the vehicle to Larry, but not before the storage costs are paid.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna release the vehicle to me until he gets paid. He's not gonna, yeah.
Larry's client isn't happy about the extra expenditure.
No. I understand that. The owner of slow down, no. The owner of the body shop still almost owed $2,500, for this car sitting here since November, and this guy's not calling him back. He just called them now and got the voicemail. Clients are never happy when they have to shell out extra money. So, now it's in negotiation between the client and the body shop. I mean, I don't have $2,400 in my pocket to give him for the vehicle. I can try to negotiate with him. Would you take $2,000 if they overnighted you a check for the storage? He's pondering the thought right now. Yeah, he'll take two. If you overnight him a check, he'll take $2,000 for it.
Before the deal is completed, the shop owner gets an unexpected call from the debtor.
Your car. I have a bank here who wants to repossess it. They're here now. They've been here since I called you before. Well, my thing is, I don't know what you want me to do. Because they're gonna take the car. Do you want to talk to the repo guy? Okay, here he is.
Mr. How you doing? Larry from Jam Recovery. I'm doing... Yeah, all right, so you're gonna let us take it. Are you gonna cover the storage charges?
Lacking the funds to prevent the repossession, the debtor agrees to release the vehicle to Larry's client.
Okay, all right, we'll get it taken care of. No problem. Thanks, man. Have a good night. I appreciate it.
You got it. Take care.
All
Have
right,
a good
buddy.
one.
With the deal done, Larry can repossess the collateral tomorrow after the body shop owner receives a check from his client.
It's a moneymaker. I made money on it. I found the collateral. I got the car. So that's the end of it for me.
The next morning, Larry gets an unexpected lead from the local newspaper.
I woke up in the morning, I'm reading the newspaper. I do that every day. First thing I do is I read the obituary columns. We're going to repossess a hearse.
A what?
A hearse.
Larry has been chasing a 2009 Cadillac hearse for several months. The vehicle is $2,000 behind on payments.
I saw that the guy was having a funeral, and I knew that that was my one bite at the apple. So I had to seize the moment right then and there. It's a 2009 custom hearse. I followed this guy a couple of times, and he keeps this thing locked up tighter than a drum. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Larry's plan is to repossess the vehicle through the use of his connection to the owner of a local car wash.
I made friends with the guy, the owner of the car wash. The guy consistently goes to this car wash to get his cars cleaned.
What, does he always go to the same place?
Goes to the same place, he's got an account there. The guy's got a funeral today. So he always gets the car, he's not gonna go to the funeral with a dirty car. I try to make as many business relations as I can, you know, business owners, people in the community, because you never know where a vehicle's gonna pop up or who's gonna see what. So that's very important in my line of work. The rabbit leaves tracks. Follow the rabbit to the hole.
The team heads to the car wash, and Larry quickly devises a game plan.
I'm gonna put Mackie at the back. I'm gonna go inside. When you see it coming down, you jump in it and secure it.
All right.
You need to be able to assess the situation. I can think outside of the box, execute the plan, and the biggest thing is I have a team that I trust.
With the cooperation of the shop owner, Mackie disguises himself as a wash attendant. Larry heads inside to pose as a customer, and Nick waits at the rear of the building, ready to secure the collateral as soon as it completes the car wash.
It's very important when you're running a scam that you do everything to the letter, because you don't want to spook the person and have them take off. You know, I've been chasing this hearse for a little bit. It's very important that everything go off without a hitch. This is probably gonna be my one and only shot at this hearse. Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much.
While Larry makes small talk with the debtor, Mackie confirms the hearse's VIN number matches the repossession order.
It's extremely important to VIN a car, always. You can't go by the license plate because there's too many lookalikes out there. I mean, you don't want to take the wrong car, okay? Because now you're looking at lawsuits, wrongful repossessions. I mean, there's a whole gamut of things that can happen.
With a match confirmed, Mackie sends a text message to Nick, alerting him that the repossession is a go.
It's got to be rough this time of the year around the holidays, man, doing funerals. You guys make a living off other people's misery.
It's terrible, but it's terrible. But happens, you know? Everybody's got to make a living. Everybody's got to make a living.
Hey, take care, man. Happy New Year.
You too. Happy New Year.
As the hearse reaches the end of the wash cycle, Nick quickly moves in to secure the vehicle.
It's very important to always secure the vehicle before you confront the debtor. They could jump in it, they could take off. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with that. So, you know, I'd rather secure the unit and then confront the debtor.
Discovering Nick sitting in the hearse, the driver becomes confrontational.
What's going on with all these cameras here, huh? What's with these cameras?
Don't worry about the cameras. They're here for your protection and mine. The vehicle's being repossessed.
And who are you?
I'm the repossession agent. The car's 6 months past due, man.
It's not even my payment. You can't just take my car after I get a car wash.
With an angry debtor, the best thing you can do is let them know that you're in control, defuse the situation, and take the car. I don't know what to tell you, bro, but this is being repossessed.
The angry driver calls his boss to explain the situation.
Some asshole got in our car and is trying to take it.
Oh, you're an asshole now.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. He wants to talk to you.
Hello? Larry from Jam Recovery, what can I do for you? The driver put me on the phone with his boss, and, you know, he wants to be a cell phone gangster. I'm coming down here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Listen, I'm not taking from anybody. If you'd have made your car payment, I wouldn't be here. End of story.
Unfortunately, it is happening, and it's happening right now. I'm low. You're charging families for a hearse and not making your payments, and I'm low.
You know, I mean, I knew that the guy had a funeral. Hopefully he had a backup car. Did I feel bad about that? Absolutely. Because I know that if I was burying one of my loved ones and the hearse didn't show up, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Listen, call your bank. They'll tell you where you can pick up your hearse. In the meantime, have a nice day. Merry Christmas. Here's your phone. Let's go.
And, you know, I apologize to the family, but I had to do what I had to do because I got to feed my family too.
This repo has an impact on Larry, so he decides to visit the cemetery and pay his respects to his late grandfather.
That hearse repo that I just did, you know, it affected me a little bit. And it kind of reminded me of the day we buried my grandfather. My grandfather owned a garage, Mac Pittman Jr., and bought a tow truck. And I was just fascinated by the tow truck because I didn't want to turn wrenches. You know, towing looked a lot easier. I kind of grew up in the industry. And I always had a fascination, and I started driving a tow truck, and from there, I went into the repo business. And I've been towing ever since. It's been a little while since I've been to the cemetery, so, you know, I wanted to come here today and, you know, and just say hello. You know, my grandpa Mac was a great man. You know, he had honor, he had integrity, and that's what I build a lot of my values on to this day. So, you know, I just wanted to come here and, you know, pay my respects to him, pay my respects to my grandma Barbara. They both played an integral part in my life. You know, family's important to me, and being here today just shows me really how important family is.
As dawn breaks, recovery agent Larry Pittman receives another unusual repossession order.
I got a wacky job. The guy called, I could barely understand him. Jerking my chain.
Yeah?
Until he faxed the job over.
What kind of job is it?
You'll see.
Are you kidding?
No.
We're going to repo a hot dog cart?
It's a real job.
The agents have been charged with locating and repossessing a hot dog cart worth approximately $4,500. The cart is believed to have been stolen from Larry's client by a disgruntled vendor who is using the collateral to start his own business.
The guy took off with the hot dog cart, never brought his cart back, never paid him.
Yeah, but don't they get the hot dogs from the guy that they lease them from?
Well, if you go rogue, you can go to Restaurant Depot and buy hot dogs.
So we got a rogue hot dog vendor?
You know how many hot dog carts there are in the city?
We got a general location.
Yeah, what's a general
Like
location?
52nd and Columbus, something like that. But how hard could it be? I'll repossess anything. I don't care. A hot dog cart, what's the chances of us finding a hot dog cart in the middle of Manhattan? But I'll give it a shot.
Armed only with an ID number of the cart and knowledge of the area where the vendor practices business, the team travels to Manhattan's Upper West Side.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, it's a hot dog.
No, that's nuts.
nuts.
Where do they keep their ID numbers that you're talking about?
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
see no ID numbers.
It's on a placard.
When you're in New York City during the holidays, there's a lot of people there. A lot of tourists. Driving around New York City during that time of year it's a nightmare.
The high volume of pedestrians and automobile traffic present the agents with an additional challenge.
How are we gonna find this guy in Manhattan with the size of this island?
I don't know. I don't like driving around New York City, period. I realized after we were driving around for a little bit that this was not gonna be an easy task. We're at a snail's pace. We're passing dozens of hot dog carts. We're crawling along through the streets of Manhattan, and there's nothing I can do about it. For all I know, this hot dog cart could be in Kalamazoo right now.
Facing a dead end, Larry parks and goes to Plan B.
What's the number on the cart?
51220.
51220? Look right there. Too big? Let's go look at the carts across the street. You know what? What's the guy's name we're looking for?
Man,
We're looking for a guy named you know what? One of your hot dog vendors. The guy's name is... There's a lot of guys by that name? There's a lot of guys by the name of...
Well, I kind of figured that. You know, you got to get out, you got to talk to people. Buy a couple hot dogs from them, you ask them a couple questions. You know, you got to shake the tree a little bit.
You gonna check this guy out? See what's
Hey,
up?
let me get,
Hey, give me a beef on a stick.
let me get a beef on a stick.
Desperate for information, the agents grease the palms of several nearby vendors.
You know, I mean, there's hundreds of vendors in New York with these hot dog carts. Somebody's got to know the guy, so you got to, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You got to talk to people.
Their persistence pays off, and they receive a workable lead.
Hey, this guy said he knows Nick.
One of the vendors knows the debtor and points the agents in the right direction.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, how you doing? What do you got?
51220. This is it.
While the ID number on the hot dog cart matches the agent's repo order, the vendor is a different man than the debtor.
Whose card is this? Is this your card? Or you
No,
work
I
for
just
somebody?
working.
You just work for the
Yeah,
guy?
if you wanna,
Who's your boss?
guys call me. I don't know.
You don't know your boss's name?
I knew it wasn't his cart. He's trying to make a living. He got set up by the guy that took the hot dog cart, but I got to do what I got to do. All right, listen, man. We got to take possession of this cart.
No, I can't. I have to call the box first.
Call your boss. We're staying here while you call.
There's a problem right here. I don't know what's going on. I have a couple of guys out here and want to take the cart. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I want to talk to you.
What's his name? Hello. Yeah, how you doing? Larry from Jam Recovery. Yeah, we're taking the cart, dude. You didn't pay Jimmy. Jimmy contracted us to take the cart, and we're taking the cart. Well, I don't know what you want to do about your food. I guess you can go see Jimmy about that, but we're taking the cart right now.
We're taking it right back to Jimmy.
We're going right to Jimmy's place with it, so you do what you got to do. Whatever, man. Have a nice day. Here.
No problem, man.
No. It is your problem. Your boss didn't pay his bill.
I work with my boss.
You make the money. You're supposed to pay the guy who owns the cart, right?
Here.
The guy who owns the cart didn't get paid.
Here. He wants to make money. I'll start unload the cart.
Come on, man. You can't do that,
Unload
man.
the cart.
Please, you can't do that, man. Well, give me a chance,
Unload the
man.
cart.
Give me-
I can't grab this guy and physically throw him to the ground and take this hot dog cart, so now what am I gonna do? So I saw he had cases of water and soda and juice, so I started unloading his hot dog cart in the middle of 10th Avenue.
Oh, please.
Take that.
Please, man. Don't do that, man.
Put it on
Please.
the put it over on the sidewalk.
Nick, back him up. Put
Back
that
off.
right there.
Back off.
Come on, man.
Come over here. Come over here. I don't want you to get run over either.
All right, let's go.
You can't do
No.
Nick,
no.
back
I
him
got
up.
him. I got him.
Back. How do we steer this thing, Mac?
You just make the connection. If thing starts to roll, you turn it.
Watch out.
Hands off. Hands off.
This way.
All right. There's your stuff
Somebody
right
get
there.
my truck, get his stuff, put it on the
You
sidewalk.
got your keys?
Where's Mackie? I'm not just... Come here. I got a job for you. Every time I touched that cart, the thing was shocking the shit out of me. So I decided, let's pass this off to Mackie. Touch those two wires together, because it's shocking the shit out of me. Whoa. He's going down the street getting the shocked out of him, so I thought that was funny. Drive it.
Yeah, you want my glove?
Here.
See ya.
Don't hit nothing. I don't know if our insurance covers this.
While Mackie drives the cart back to the client, Larry visits a holiday market in search of a gift for his daughter Gia.
Thanks so much.
Now they're puppets, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
It's a hand puppet?
We've been running around crazy all week. You know, I saw the holiday market. I figured I'd pop in here, see if I could find, something for Gia, and, just get a little bit more Christmas shopping done. Thank you.
A few hours later, Larry and Nick meet Mackie at the client's dispatch center.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Good.
Yeah, 30 blocks later. Yeah, they'd be walking 30 blocks this thing, you know?
You know, this was some My dad sends me out here with this hot dog cart. The wires are crossed. It keeps shocking me. He tells me I gotta walk at 30 blocks in the city. I don't know what he was thinking about that.
Hey, is Jimmy here?
Mister,
Hey, no, Jimmy.
Mister, I didn't tell you to take a hot dog cart. I told you to give me a hot dog.
Yes.
That almost got left in the middle of 10th Avenue.
Everyone walked away, too.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Bring the car. Thanks.
Hey, how do you push these things around so many
We
blocks?
have it in,
No, he did, but
Who goes around? I kept getting shocked.
Yeah.
Why do they keep shocking me?
Yeah, because you're soft this way.
I'm soft.
You're soft.
This is no fair.
Big
No,
soft.
but it seems like it has electric.
I mean, this was weird. I've never repoed something like this. But I mean, hey, listen, you got my number now. If you ever, somebody else ever runs out on you, call us.
That
Let me
had
know.
the strangest repo we ever did.
I'm a master cart pusher now. What's up? 30 blocks in this, not do anything.
I'm surprised you didn't sell no hot dogs.
I'm surprised I didn't sell the cart.
After a busy holiday season of repos, Larry considers purchasing a new tool that has become popular around the industry. It is called a license plate recognition, or LPR system.
License plate recognition is a new tool that we're going to be using in the repossession industry. It's a database. It scans license plates as we're driving through parking lots, we're driving down the road. If the vehicle's out for repo, it'll give us a hit. I got a guy coming with the license plate recognition. Mackie's been pushing a lot of new technology on us, so I figured I'd take it one step further.
Larry has arranged a meeting with his crew for a demonstration of the LPR technology.
See, finally you're taking my advice.
You've harped on that, you've beat the dead horse, okay? We're taking your advice, we're listening to you. Enough with that already, all right?
Well, let's find out if it's even worth it, because we got questions. So, it basically all boils down to if the system works and how it's gonna work. Whether it's worth spending the dollars to get it.
At $9,000, the LPR unit must be cost-effective in order to be worthwhile for jam recovery.
I'm a little skeptical when we start dealing with new technology because it's a bill, and I'm just used to doing things the old way.
How's it going? Larry here?
Hey, what's up?
Larry, what's going on? Well, I brought you the LPR system that we're going to put in the truck today.
Okay.
That's the vehicle we're going to be putting it into, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the license plate recognition, basically, when you're looking for any amount of cars, whether it's one car or 1,000 cars, you're driving through a parking lot, you're driving through apartment communities looking for cars, you're driving through shopping centers, running places of employment. And all the while, you're passing hundreds and thousands of cars. The license plate recognition system is there with you. And what it's doing is, instead of just passing those vehicles by, those cameras are reading those license plates. So now, you've got an aid, a tool, you're running through the mall to check an employment address, and this alert goes off. That's the license plate recognition camera reading the license plate, cross-checking against your database, and telling you that you just located a vehicle that's yours.
So basically, we can send someone that's brain dead out and let them just drive around for a while?
That's not very nice, but yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, certainly.
He's jealous, he's jealous. He's not used to all this new stuff, so he's gonna bash it to the end of it,
All right.
Did you guys have some questions before we start tearing the car up and putting this stuff in?
Yeah. First one is basically, I understand it takes pictures of the plate, reads the plate, but who puts the information into the database?
Sure. You can put your own information into the system, which we discussed.
Yes.
You can build your own hot list, put that in the system, and then you'll be scanning for your own orders. In addition, we go out, we work with lenders and finance companies, and we try to bring that business into the system.
If this license plate recognition system works the way Steve says it's gonna work, it's gonna make my life a lot easier. It's gonna generate a lot of new business, and it's another tool that we have to use to help us, find collateral for our clients.
Okay, these are your cameras. That's the mount. It sucks right up to the window.
It stays right on there. The best place to put these is probably gonna be on the back windows. So I'm thinking, you guys tell me what you think, but I'm thinking probably somewhere right about here, and that way we can also run the cords right over into here down to the video box.
To demonstrate the LPR system's features, the unit is installed into Larry's SUV, and the cameras are connected to the rear windows of the car. Next, electrical wires from the cameras are connected to a mobile laptop that acts as a video surveillance box. The laptop will allow the agents to simultaneously monitor video feeds from both cameras and link them to a database of vehicles out for repossession.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Hey.
All right. If it hits 40 cars a month, it's gonna pay for itself. So I'm real curious to see how it's gonna work. Absolutely.
Good luck, man.
Cool.
Hopefully you guys find something. Thanks.
The next morning, Larry devises a plan to test the license plate recognition system.
Why don't you two guys take the spotter car and go hit the malls to play with that license plate recognition? Because we only got the demo for a couple weeks. The mall's gonna be packed. It's holiday time.
You learn how to work that thing yet?
Don't worry, you won't touch it. We're fine.
Please don't let him touch the computer. We know what happens when Rob touches computers. As long as you ain't inputting nothing, touching the keyboard and inputting nothing, we're fine.
Yeah.
Mackie and Rob head to the mall to test the new technology.
You sure you know how to use that?
Rob was being a jerk about the license plate recognition, and he was very skeptical, thinking it wasn't going to work. But once he realizes how much money it's going to bring in, he's definitely going to turn around on it.
I mean, part of the problem is, when it comes to this new technology, I have very bad luck with computers. I mean, it just seems if I touch a computer, something goes wrong with it.
The team puts the LPR system to the test by combing the parking lot full of holiday shoppers.
You get that thing adjusted yet?
First, Mackie adjusts the cameras that will feed to the license plate database.
That's it. While I'm driving, hit me in the back of the head.
No, I know
it's kind of hard to see around your big ass. Am I allowed to touch this or no?
No. Relax.
With the cameras adjusted, the system is ready to be used.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Why is it at the screen now? Where's the camera screen?
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you did.
No.
I give it to you for 30 seconds.
All right, I did.
Well, where is it?
You're asking me? You put it down. I picked it up and got it out of the way. I put it back down. I touched nothing but the side.
What'd you do?
I didn't do a damn thing. Shut up and get it working.
Mackie gets the software back online, and the team is finally ready to test the system.
It grabbed the last two we passed already, 3. It's grabbing everything, Yo, it's grabbing them everywhere. Every plate that we just drove past, we grabbed. It's grabbing them everywhere. We've already got about 100 plates.
Really?
Yeah, we've only been here about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we haven't had a hit on a single one, though. That's the issue.
We've been here for 5 minutes, though. That's the thing. The LPR system is truly amazing. After a little bit, the thing was picking up plates left and right. I must have grabbed about 200 plates within the first 10 minutes after I got them set. But New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware, wherever up here. 150 plates already. Killing it. That just went off. That just went off.
The license plate recognition system alerts the agents to a match.
Which one was it?
BED.
What is it?
Gray Pathfinder from the New York plates.
The LPR system reveals a 2006 gray Nissan Pathfinder out for repossession. As explained, once the camera captured the license plate, the case, originally assigned to a different repo company, is now open for jam recovery. Rob calls Larry to bring in the tow truck.
What's up? Hey, what's going on? Listen, we just got a hit on this thing. Nissan Pathfinder.
All right, where are you?
You know the Sam's Club and the ITC? I'm not gonna float around by it. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah.
Plate.
It's New York plate.
B-E-D, Brian Edward David.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
All right, I'm on my way.
I gotta give credit where it's due. Mackie did a good job. That thing worked pretty well. It hit quick, it read a lot of plates, and I'll tell you the truth, I was impressed on how accurate it was.
Rob and Mackie exit the mall. And moments later, Larry arrives with the tow truck, which has recently been released from the shop and is ready to haul collateral.
That was a nice, easy repo. No hassle, no debtors around. And it's another one that's tagged, bagged, and dragged. Mackie's really hit the nail on the head with this one.
The LPR system worked for jam recovery, but the team will still need to monitor its performance to see if it can identify enough vehicles to profit. With a busy season of holiday work coming to a conclusion, Larry arranges a special night for the jam recovery staff and their families.
2009 was real hard, so I figured, you know what, let's do something fun. So I decided, you know what, let's have a bowling party, which is out of the ordinary for me, because I don't bowl. But I figured, you know what, we'd have some fun, we'd have a couple laughs.
Everyone has to wear a size 12? You 11?
Yeah, 11.
Please don't drop that on your foot.
Nah, if she has to hold it like that, she can't throw it with one hand.
Yeah, she can't hold it with one hand.
It was nice for Larry to do this, you know, we get to come out and take a night off and relax. You know, we all work on a crazy hour, so this should be a good time.
Booyah, Master Chief.
Rob's like a spastic little girl when he bowls. Lil G was even kicking his ass.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not my thing. As you can see, I kind of hit the pavement a couple times, and, you know, things happen.
I got a little surprise for you guys.
What's up?
And no, it's not a bonus before you open your mouth.
In addition to bowling, you know, I just wanted to show my team, you know, how much I appreciate them, and I wanted to do something a little bit special.
Hey. Come on, we're gonna go talk to the guy about investing in the bowling alley. Come on.
We're gonna what?
Just come on.
Unbeknownst to his team, Larry has arranged a holiday dinner and gift exchange.
I mean, it's kind of funny if you think about it, fits Larry's personality. We're out here trying to have a good time and just relax for the night, and he's still got a scam that he's pulling out from, you know, behind a wall.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Oh, look at this.
What is this?
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Merry Christmas, guys. I bought in some food, you know, gave the kids a couple of gifts. You know, I wanted to just say thank you to everybody for sticking with me through a tough year. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Maxter.
Merry Christmas.
Whoa!
Are you crazy?
What?
Awesome!
That's cool.
Oh my God!
All right, listen. On a serious note, 2009 was a rough year. All right? 2010, it's our year. You know, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, because this is the team. And I appreciate everything everybody's done. You know, it's nice to have my whole family together, because the whole team is my family. And, you know, they've been with me through thick and thin, you know, the hard times, the good times. You know, we've laughed, we've cried. We've come a long way, and I think the sky's the limit for jam recovery. You know what? Everybody else.
Good job, bro.
All right?
Great, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, you push me that way? I'm coming this way.
Oh!